Hi students, today we'll be learning how to bake cupcakes. The cupcakes that we'll be doing is the Funfetti Oreo kinds. I decided to do the Funfetti one because it's almost Halloween, so I wanted to make it a little bit, extra fun for you guys. I believe that baking will teach you a lot of real life skills, most importantly organization and definitely memorization skills. The reason I say memorization skills is because it will definitely remind you when you think of the word baking. I want you to remember these next few ingredients that I'm going to say. So automatically when I say the word baking, I want you to think of these next ingredients. I want you to remember them, always remember them, and that's the part of memorization skills I want you guys to remember. So I have everything laid out in front of me that I need. The box says we need 3 eggs, so I have my eggs here. Since we're doing cupcakes, I do have my cupcake holder. I have everything out. I have my bowl, I have the oil in the back, I have the cake mix, I have the frosting that we're going to put on top, and I have my cupcake liners that I'll be putting in the cupcake tray. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open the the first thing we're going to do is wash our hands. That is the most important thing. If you do not wash your hands, everything is going to be a complete mess. When you're in the kitchen, always wash your hands. And when if you're going to do cupcakes after this, because you guys are still little, you have to do it with a grown-up or an adult, so mommy or daddy. Okay, so I'm going to go wash my hands now. Make sure you get into your fingers like this, all soaking. Into play, because if you don't have everything out, like your mixing bowl, and I also have my spatula to mix everything in. If you don't have everything out, it's just gonna be a complete mess. Okay, so that's that. So next thing is we need 1/2 cup of oil. So let's get my oil. I know I said to make sure you have everything out, but sometimes, you may forget 1 or 2 things. But the most important thing is to make sure you have things that are close to you near you so you can grab them. Like that? Okay. So I'm just going to pour it in. I have the frosting that we're going to put on top, and I have my cupcake liners that I'll be putting in the cupcake tray. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is wash our hands. That is the most important thing. If you do not wash your hands, everything is going to be a complete mess. When you're in the kitchen, always wash your hands. And when if you're going to do cupcakes after this, because you guys are still little, you have to do it with a grown-up or an adult, so mommy or daddy. Okay, so I'm going to go wash my hands now. So now we can open the cake cupcake mix, sorry. Okay. So look at this. Just open it up. Okay. So now we're just gonna dump. We're gonna dump everything in my mixing bowl just like that. Like I said, make sure you have to have a grown-up help you, because if you don't, everything will just be a very, very big mess. And this is the part where organization skills come into play, because if you don't have everything out, like your mixing bowl, oh, and I also have my spatula. To mix everything in. If you don't have everything out, it's just gonna be a complete mess. Okay, so that's that. So next thing is we need 1/2 cup of oil. So let's get my oil. Oops, sorry. Okay. This, the measuring cup. Like that. Okay. So I'm just gonna pour it in like that. And then it says you need 3 eggs. It says you need 1/2 cup of oil, 1 cup of water, and 3 eggs. So we're gonna start with 3 eggs. It can be in any order, it doesn't matter. Although the box says 1/2 cup of oil, 1 cup of water, 3 eggs, you don't have to do it like step by step by step, as you can see on the box. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, so we're just gonna keep finishing. So I already have 1 egg in, so we'll do the second egg. So yeah, the memorization is gonna come into play when automatically when you think of the word baking. I want you to think of eggs. I want you to think of cup of oil, vegetable oil, and water, because that is the most important ingredients besides the cake mix that you need when you're going to bake. So yeah. Okay, now we need the 1 cup of water. We're going to use my 1 cup measuring cup. I know some people like to use milk. I think my mother likes to use milk, but I like to use water. So I'm just going to bend this down a little so you can see me mix everything. When you're mixing, you have to make sure that everything comes together, and you see how there's lumps? You have to make sure all those lumps are gone when you're mixing. Okay. So now that we mix everything, I was just reading the directions. It's very important to always keep the box next to you so you can always keep reading. It says I need to set my oven to 350. Coat the bottom of the pan with no stick cooking spray or shortening and a flour dusting. For cupcakes, use paper baking cups. Okay, so that's what we're doing. So we're gonna get my cups. Okay, so that's put away. The only thing you don't put away or throw out is the box, because you're going to keep the box, keep reading the directions. Okay, so now we're just going to pour the cake batter, or cupcake batter, into the cups. I'm all done with the cupcakes. We'll put that to the side in this pan and put the rest of the cake mix in. And I will show you guys that right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour the cake mix in the cake pan. It's okay. So now we're gonna wait until my oven beeps when it's ready for I can put my things in the oven. Just moving things out of my way because that's the most important thing to do. Remember, every time you finish something, you have to either put things away or just throw things out. Like I'm throwing out this napkin because I'm done with it, so it's gonna go in the trash. So yeah, so the only thing that I just have out is just the cupcake mix, as you can see, and the cake. So these baking and the way I'm doing these things are just gonna teach you real life skills. It's definitely gonna help you also in the classroom. You know, if I'm teaching you a lesson and you know you're waiting to move on to the next one. That's when patience comes in, so you guys have to wait until I'm done teaching something or getting something out to teach the next thing. So yeah, so we're just waiting for the oven to turn on. It's heating up. And then once everything is done, once it's over in 30 minutes, I'm going to set a timer on my phone for 30 minutes. We're going to put the whipped cream spread on top of the cake and the cupcakes. Like that. Is when the cupcakes and the cake will be ready. So we will come back at 6:55. Hi students, so it has now been past 30 minutes, it's 7 o'clock now. I had already taken out the cupcakes out of the oven. So they're already cooled down. So now I'm gonna put the frosting on them. Up here. Okay. Now we're looking. In my cupboard, I found these spooky sprinkles. So remember when I said also creativity, having fun, and comes into play, also baking. So this is where the fun stuff comes in, and the creativity. So we're gonna do the ones with the ghost, because it's all about Halloween. So here's the final look. And that's how you bake cupcakes. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I want to wish you guys a safe and happy Halloween. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video.